one of the best things about a donor advised fund is that not only do you give the money, but then you can invest the money and that money can grow tax-free. So the idea that you could have a pool of funds that you've dedicated for charity that you can invest and grow into a bigger pool of funds and donate along the way makes a DAF such a great option. When I got started, I think I had a just standard growth portfolio, majority in stocks, trying to invest with the market, not trying to do anything crazy. But with custom portfolios, I really actually put some thought into how might I want to invest money for charitable giving in a way that's different than how I invest my long-term investment portfolio. And one of the things that stood out is when you just invest for retirement and for the future, you're not using that money. But with the donor advised fund, we want to actually be using that money each year. But then let's take other part of the portfolio and be a little bit more aggressive into both stocks, US, but also diversified across the country. Maybe put a little bit into some crypto and see what happens there as kind of like a big bet. And now we can actually do that. We can design the exact portfolio we want. If you're trying to figure out how to invest your DAF, I think it's important to figure out what the time horizon for the money is. So if this is money that you're going to give away this year, then it might make sense to just focus on earning short-term interest, put it in treasuries, something like that. If this is something where you just received a life-changing amount of money and you want to set aside your charitable giving for the next 30, 40, 50 years, you probably need to be a lot more aggressive in how you want to grow that money. And in between that, you could kind of pick wherever you want with a custom portfolio. If you don't have a lot of experience investing, I think a good way to think about building your first investment portfolio is just to think about how much risk you want to take. If you want that low risk portfolio, focus more on things like bonds, fixed income, US treasuries. And if you want to take a little bit more risk and try to see if you can grow it a lot more over time, allocate it to various different stocks, whether those are in the US or international.